go into just trying to pastor God's people. And the reason, Pastor Barry, that I know that is not so inviting is that the one who issued the call to preach and the call to go pastor did not hide any punches and did not issue this call with easy street savvy. It's almost like the songwriter suggested. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, but I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Yeah, this is really the backdrop of our message this evening. In our text, Jesus says, first of all, you need to understand that I am going to send out not just the 12, because the ministry is bigger than just 12 apostles. But I'm going to send out 70 others, 2 by 2. And they will go in advance of me to every city. But before you go, Jesus said, let me share a spiritual reality with you. And that is, the harvest is truly great. In other words, there are souls who need saving in every city. There are souls who need saving in every community. And there are souls who need saving on every block. But the problem is that there are a lot of people who need saving, but there aren't enough people who can handle this need. Oh, y'all don't hear me. So Jesus says you need to pray to God that God will send more people to harvest these souls. Church, that sounds great, because any field laborer would be excited to know that there is job security involved. In other words, there will always be souls. As a matter of fact, there are so many souls that no matter how many people you have, there will still be need for more help. Oh yeah, you can have 100 folk, but there's still need for more help. You can have 500 folk, and there's still need for more help. You can have 1,000 folk, and there's still need for more help. That's the good news. That means that at the end of the day, there will still be more people who need to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. They need to hear that he was born in a manger, that he went about doing good, that he died on a cross, buried in a borrowed tomb, and got up with all power in his hands. In other words, at the end of evangelism, there will still be more people who need to hear a word from the Lord. Church, it sounds good. It sounds great. It sounds glorious, Pastor Barry, until the Lord drops the bomb in verse 3. He says, go your ways. Behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves. In other words, Jesus is saying that I'm going to transfix you spiritually. I know that you are a human being. Yeah, I know that you are an anthropomorphic being. But spiritually, you will become a sheep. And I'm going to send you out and surround you by wolves. Oh, y'all don't hear me. You see, Pastor Barry, as a preacher, you are still a sheep. You are a sheep with limited eyesight. You're still a sheep. You have wool that is always wanted by somebody else. You're still a sheep. You're an easy target for other animals. You're still a sheep. You have limited speed in which to run. You're still a sheep. You are easily frightened. You're still a sheep. Loud noises make you nervous. You're still a sheep. Don't like to be hemmed in or boxed in. You're still a sheep. You have the tendency to wander off. And you're still a sheep. in need of constant supervision. And Jesus says that I will surround you. I will encompass you. I will drop you and place you as a sheep among wolves. Can I get any witnesses? It seems like a no-win situation, because wolves are speedy and fast-running creatures. Wolves can smell blood a mile away. Wolves are carnivorous creatures with long, sharp teeth. Wolves are vicious killers. Wolves run in packs. Wolves work together to bring down its prey. And wolves are selective in what they eat. Y'all don't hear me. In other words, Jesus is saying that I need to tell you that your assignment is not going to be an easy one. Now, when you read this text, it sounds bad. Yeah, when you first read it, it sounds dangerous. Yeah, it sounds impossible. Yeah, but Jesus is actually referring to the events of chapter 9. And what Jesus says is that if you want to know the depth of your assignment, he says you need to check this out. Birds of the air have nests where they can go to flee from their predators. Foxes have holes where they can go and be comfortable and still flee from their predators. But you, brother preacher, and you, brother pastor, have nowhere that you'll be able down here to find refuge and get comfortable. Oh, y'all don't hear me. Here's what I'm saying. You're going to live on a cul-de-sac of confusion. You'll exist on a street called sorrow. You'll live on a road of ridicule. You'll wake up on an avenue of anguish. You'll labor on a way of worry. And you'll eat on a highway of heartaches. Do I have any help out there? But I want to encourage you, my brother, that one thing about this assignment is that we don't look for help from human beings. Our expectation is not horizontally. It's found vertically. So I came to suggest this evening that even though we may be surrounded by wolves, sheep who are placed in the field on purpose are never just dropped off and picked up the next day. They are not assigned to a portion of the pasture and just left there. But every lamb and every sheep is going to be given a shepherd to watch over them. Oh, y'all don't hear me. You see, the wolves are going to come. The problems of ministry are going to come. The headaches of pastoring are going to come. But you can go to sleep tonight because you got a shepherd who's going to fight for you. Oh, y'all don't hear me. You have a shepherd who will get in the trenches with you. And you have a shepherd who will use his staff, and protect you and watch over your soul. Do I have any witnesses out there? That's the glorious paradox of this passage. Church, while your shepherd is watching over you in this part of the field, God is watching over your shepherd. Oh, y'all don't hear me. No matter how much blood you get on your shepherd, I stopped by to tell you God will wipe it off. No matter how much pain is inflicted on your shepherd, God will bind up his wounds. No matter how much turmoil is given to your shepherd, God will pour in some oil. And no matter how many forces may attack your shepherd, God will place a covering over him. Oh, y'all don't hear me. I'm going to my seat now. I'm just about finished. I'm going to my seat now. But there was a woman who was going through a tough period in her life. Her husband of many years had decided to walk out of the door, vowing never to return again. She was hurt and she was devastated. And she tried desperately to reach her pastor. She called his home phone. She called his office phone. Yeah, she called his cell phone. She called his pager. She even sent him an email. But she couldn't reach him. A few days later, the pastor saw her in church. He called her to his office and asked her if she was okay. She said, "Pastor, I tried to call you. I tried and I tried." The pastor asked, "What did you do to get through this?" And the woman simply replied, yeah, I contacted your supervisor." Oh, y'all don't hear me. I'm going to my seat now. But somebody in here should be glad today that you don't just have an earthen shepherd. You have a heavenly shepherd. As a matter of fact, Cypress Grove, you got double coverage. You got an earthen shepherd down here, and you got another shepherd up in glory. Yeah. Pastor Barry, you ought to thank God today that you have a heavenly shepherd. David said, "The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want." In other words, we may be surrounded by wolves. We may be surrounded by danger. We might be surrounded by trouble. But God will take care of us in the midst of our trouble. Be not dismayed. Whatever betide, God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of love abide. God will take care of you. Just keep on preaching. God will be there. Keep on teaching. God will be there. Keep on feeding. God will be there. Keep on studying. God will be there. Keep on watching. God will be there. Keep on praying. God will be there. Keep on pressing. God will be there. Jesus said, "Lo, I'll be with you always, even unto the end of the world." He won't ever leave us alone. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm glad today that I got God on my side. He walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me that I am his own. Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? Is there anybody here? No, God is all right. Won't he stand by you? Won't he walk with you? Early in the morning, late at night, won't God be with you? Yeah. If you know he's gonna be with you, let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Oh yeah. He's all right. 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 He'll be with us. He'll be with us through the storm and through the rain, through our ups and through our downs. God will be with us. He'll be with us always, even until the end of the world. Keep on preaching, Barry. Don't stop preaching. Keep on preaching. It may get dark sometime, but keep on preaching. Folk might go to sleep on you, but keep on preaching. You don't hear me. Folk might get mad with you, but keep on preaching. They may stop supporting you, but keep on preaching. Because as long as we got standing room to preach and kneeling room to pray, everything is going to be all right. Jesus said, "I'll be with you always, even until the end of the world." Hold on to God's unchanging hand. And after a while, it'll be all over. It'll be all over. I don't know about you, but I'm going to trust in God. I'm going to trust in God. He won't ever